Eccoci Aisha, bentrovati,
Welcome back.
bentornati, eccoci qua, rientriamo in studio perché se così si può dire, riprendiamo le linee da Firenze e siamo pronti per il prossimo laboratorio. Siamo pronti per il prossimo laboratorio che prima ovviamente dal programma lo saprete già, ma prima di svelarlo vogliamo ricordare i webinars che partiranno alle 15 e alle 15:30. Ce ne sarà uno tenuto da Teacher Elsing di Pingu's English Rimini su Speech and Language Therapy, quindi parleremo di bilinguismo, è anche legato a bambini che possono avere qualche difficoltà di apprendimento. Ovviamente noi, come abbiamo avuto modo di dire anche questa mattina assieme ai genitori, abbiamo un metodo inclusivo e tra l'altro i nostri insegnanti vengono formati per affrontare anche dei bambini che possono avere delle difficoltà e che magari hanno un modo diverso di imparare, no? Vero Aisha?
Sì, esatto.
Assolutamente sì. E dopodiché alle 15:30, per chi non resiste al pensiero di ricominciare a viaggiare, Filippo Cantù di EF ci racconterà delle vacanze studio organizzate da questo gruppo, diciamo che è il più importante al mondo per quanto riguarda le study holidays. Ricordiamo che per registrarsi è sufficiente andare sul sito www.pingusenglish.it e vi verrà inviato automaticamente il link per partecipare al webinar. Allora, tanto procediamo. Vuoi un attimo presentare il laboratorio che stiamo per...
Sì, ma prima del laboratorio vi ricordo che durante il laboratorio forse apparirà la domanda segreta, the magic question. Alla fine della giornata chiediamo la risposta, quindi memorizzate la risposta e quando vi chiediamo dovete commentare e i 5 più veloci vinceranno un premio.
Bene, bene. Allora, il prossimo laboratorio ci porta a Cittadella. Fammi dire due parole su Cittadella, Aisha. Cittadella è uno dei centri gestito da Maurizio e da Alessandra, che sono anche i proprietari del centro di Vicenza dove io sono adesso. È un centro molto bello, molto luminoso, è gestito in maniera impeccabile, in una città, insomma, che non so se sei mai stata a Cittadella, Aisha.
Sì, bellissimo, intorno al castello, bellissimo.
Brava, è una città murata, veramente meravigliosa, così facciamo anche un po' di promozione turistica, no?
Sì.
Magari non basta, e quindi è una città non particolarmente grande, ma veramente da scoprire. E tutto questo per dire che ora penso sia giunto il momento che tutti aspettavamo, ovvero quello di introdurre chi?
Teacher Cristina, da Cittadella. Hello, Cristina.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you today, Cristina?
I'm good, thank you. It's a sunny day, so it's fantastic. It's great.
Prima che iniziamo, vi racconto un po' di Cristina, che mi ha detto che lei ama i cani, la musica e la danza e i calzini colorati. Come mai questa cosa?
Correct. I think because we need color, right, in life in
Yes.
general, and that's a good starting point.
Yes. And what are we going to do today, Cristina?
So today we are going to create animals with our own hands. So get ready for this.
Perfect. And Pingu wants to come to Cittadella. So I'm going to throw him. Are you ready to catch him?
Absolutely.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ha! Got him.
Pingu. Okay, perfect. So have fun, Cristina.
Have fun. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this workshop. So, as we said before, today we are going to make animals, and we're going to make animals with our own hands. Okay. Feel free during this whole workshop to send me some comments or a thumb up if you particularly like or if you enjoy this video. So how many animals can you create with your own hands? I think you can make, for example, a lion, you can make a giraffe, you can make a turtle, What else can you make? You can make an elephant. But today, for this special occasion, we are going to make, I'm going to show you, we are going to make Pingu. And we are going to make Pingu with our own hand. Okay? So before we start, let me quickly list the material that we're going to use during this workshop. So we are going to use, let me sit Pingu here. We are going to use a pencil, okay? We are going to use a rubber just to correct some small mistakes that can happen. We are going to use white paper. If you have it colored, it's okay, but I'm going to use white paper. We are going to use some colored markers or felt pens, pair of scissors, glue, where is it? Glue, and of course, we're going to use our hands. So let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do to make our own Pingu, we need to trace the line and to trace the body of Pingu. So to do this, we are going to take our hand, place it right quite at the bottom of the white paper, okay? And we're going to trace the outline of our hand, okay? So I'm going to do it very quickly. Up, 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 up and down, all the fingers. Fantastic. So we are done. This is, I don't know if you can see it properly, okay? This is better. This is my hand. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to close the bottom part here, and we're just going to, trace a line very quickly and close the hand, basically. Okay, so this is the final product, okay? Now we need to color it. I'm going for the classic black, but you can choose any color that you like, of course. Also because Pingu loves, new styles, so he would be very happy just to change some color every now and then. But for today, I'm sorry, Pingu, but I decided you're going to be black. So I'm going to color my hand, okay? Don't worry, as you can see, I'm coloring outside the lines. Don't worry if it happens to you as well, because we are going to cut the edges or around the traced line anyway. So no need to worry about it. And I also think that this is a very funny workshop and activity that you can do at home. Every time that you have maybe a few minutes, it's very simple, very funny, and you can do it with your own family, with all the family. You can invent, new animals. You can make unicorns. You can make, I don't know, some very strange animals that you can invent. I am sure it's going to be super fun for your whole family. Okay, so we keep going. All black, all black, all black. Doesn't need to be super perfect at this stage. You can always make it better. And of course, if you feel like it, you can maybe at the end use some glitter or some stickers just to, personalize your Pingu and make it more, similar to you maybe. So we're almost over, almost done here with the coloring. I have a big hand. I wasn't expecting my hand to be this big, but good to know. Okay, so I'm done with coloring, and this is the final part, okay? So now we are going to cut. Maybe mom and dad can help you, or an older brother and sister, and we're going to cut around the traced line to make Pingu's body. Again, here, don't worry about being super perfect, because you can always trim the edges. and make them look a bit smoother. So for these kind of work, maybe it's sometimes better to use a thick paper instead of a normal plain white paper, but it's not mandatory. Plain white paper is going to work just as fine. Or obviously, as we said before, you can use some colored paper if you have it at home. Almost there, we're almost there. We've almost finished here. Oh, okay. I'm going around the pinky finger and then I'm done. Okay, fantastic. So this is Pingu's body. Fantastic, we made it. What can Pingu do with his body? Let's see. He can maybe dance around, he can walk, he can jump, he can stretch up. Let me see if Pingu can stretch up. Stretch up, 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 up. Okay. So we put this on the side for now, and we're going to use it later, okay? So now we made Pingu's body. What are we going to do next? Let's see. I think the best way to proceed here is to make Pingu's tummy, okay? We're going to make Pingu's tummy now. So we need a piece of white paper again. Kind of a small piece. It's not necessary to have, all the white paper. So I'm just going to cut a little bit. And just to be sure that I'm doing it the right size, I'm going to quickly place the white paper on the top of my hand of Pingu's body, just to understand how big I want the tummy to be. So I'm going to do it from here till about here, or maybe here. Yeah. So I have these lines here. I'm going to trace a circle, okay? Of course, you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller, depending on, for example, how many cookies you want Pingu to eat. If Pingu wants to eat a lot of cookies, then you need a big tummy. If Pingu wants to eat few cookies, then you need a small tummy. My Pingu wants to eat a lot of cookies, so fair enough, he's going to get a big tummy. Okay, this is the final product. I'm going to cut around the tummy as well. Very, very quickly. Okay. And now we are going to use glue, and we're going to glue the tummy on Pingu's body, like this, okay? So, let's go. I'm sure Pingu will be super happy to have a tummy, functioning tummy. There you go. Fantastic! And now Pingu has a tummy. Pingu can eat cookies. Fantastic! Pingu can eat pizza. Yummy! Pingu can eat fish soup. Bleh, yucky! I don't like fish soup, and I don't think Pingu likes it either. Do you like fish soup? Maybe you can write a comment and let me know if you prefer ice creams or a fish soup. It's a difficult choice. Okay, now what comes next? We are going to draw Pingu's beak and Pingu's eyes, okay? So we need again a small piece of white paper. Cut, 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 cut. Okay, piece of white paper. What are we going to do now? We're going to fold the paper in half let's try to be as precise as possible. We're going to fold the paper in half, and we're going to trace a triangle to make Pingu's beak. Okay? This is Pingu's beak. So, again, you can make the triangle bigger or smaller depending on the size of your Pingu. And my suggestion is to start from the top line of the folded paper, okay? I'm going to show you. So I want my beak to be this big. Okay, this is my triangle, okay? I'm going to color it orange because I like orange and I like bright colors. Color, 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 fantastic. Here we go. Here we colored. Now we are going to cut the beak, okay? Along the lines, of course. So we are going to go this way and we are going to go this way as well. Okay, so here we have Pingu's beak. Now, if you want, you can color the back, but not necessarily because we're going to glue it on Pingu's body. Or you can color the inside. You can open your triangle, your beak, and you can color it inside. Or even better, glitter. I would go for glitter in this occasion. So, fantastic. We're going to put some glue. And we are going to glue it right above the tummy. Like this. Ah, fantastic. Now Pingu has a beak as well. Amazing. Oh, Pingu can speak. What can Pingu say now? He can say nerd, nerd, or he can say hello. He can say bye-bye. And even better, he can say, please, mommy, I want cookies. Okay, so here we are. Now, what is the final bit? What are we missing? So we did the body, we did the tummy, we did the beak. What is missing? Do we need to make the ears? No. Do we need to make the hair? No. We need to make the eyes, okay? So we're now going to make, Pingu's eyes. There you go. So we need, again, we can really use all this leftover, and we're going to draw 2 small circles, okay? Now, we need to make the eyeball, okay? So we need to draw 2 little black dots inside the circles. Something along this line, okay? Now we need to cut them. So very, very quickly, let's cut around the eyes. Let's go, let's go. Trying to be as perfect as possible, but it's not easy to cut the eyes. So don't worry. Also, if you have them at home, you can use googly eyes, which are always funny to use. Okay, so I have my 2 eyes, and I'm going to use the glue, and I'm going to glue them right here, okay? So right above the beak. So we're using 1 eye here. Yeah, and 1 eye over here. My suggestion would be just to glue them as close as possible, and also right above the beak, okay? So you have some space here to add some details, to add hair. If you want to add hair, if you want to add a hat, you can make a hat. So this is our final Pingu. Fantastic. Now Pingu can see you. And Pingu is super happy. Now, we have still some time, and I always like to add some personal details, as you can see. So I'm going to add a hat for my Pingu too, okay? So what do we need? We need white paper, we are going to trace the base of the hat is going to be a rectangle, okay? You can make it, again, as big as you want. On the top of the rectangle, you are going to draw a square, okay? Or something similar to a square anyway. So something like that, okay? Now, because I made some polka dots on this hat, I'm going to go for stripes, okay? So I'm going to create a striped hat for this one. And I'm going to use yellow and red, okay? So let's start. First, the yellow stripe is done. And the second red stripe is done. So let me show you what stripes are. Okay, these are stripes. You can make them diagonal, you can make them horizontal or vertical, up to you. Okay, I'm decided to go diagonal. So yellow again, a yellow stripe. And the final red stripe over here. Again, as this is the detail, you can, decorate it the way you wanted. Stickers, glitters, any other images that you like. Okay, so this is the final hat. I'm going to cut it, obviously. Very, very quickly, I'm going to cut it here, here, over here. And of course, depending on, how many penguins you want to make, you can add other details. For example, you can make a scarf, or you can make glasses like mine for Pingu and his family, so that each one of them is going to be different. And you're going to recognize the different characters. Okay, so this is the final hat. I'm going to use my glue, and I'm going to glue it on the top of Pingu's hat. So let's put some glue just at the back of the hat, the very bottom, okay? And what I always like to do is to glue it, not really like this, but a bit of diagonal too, a bit wonky. I don't know, I just prefer it. It gives me the idea that it's more artistic. Okay, so here we are, and we are done with our Pingu. Well done, everybody, we made it. So Pingu now can dance, can walk, and you can always make Pingu's family if you want, okay? What I suggest you, if you like, you can leave Pingu like this, so he can walk, dance, and jump, and do every action. Or what I did with this, with my model here, you can put a twig at the bottom, at the back of Pingu, and you can, make it firm and resistant with some tape. So this is what I'm going to do now, just if you want to use Pingu as a puppet, for example. So I'm going to place my twig right at the back of Pingu's body. So like here. And I'm going to use some tape just to put things in place, and make the twig a bit more resistant. 2, and a little bit more tape so that we are done. And here it is. This is my Pingu puppet. Okay, guys, thank you very much for being with me, and I really hope that you enjoyed this workshop. Let me know in the comments, and as I said before, feel free to make Pingu family. So you can make Pinga, you can make daddy, you can make mommy, you can make grandpa, and why not, more difficult, you can make Robbie the seal. So you can add some friends to the Pingu's family. So thank you very much for being with me. I really hope that you enjoyed this workshop. and let me know or show me some pictures of your final creations. I would really love to see them. And if you manage to make more animals, I'm very curious also to see those. Okay, thank you very much for being with me today, and I'm really looking forward to see you at one of our Pingu's classes. Bye-bye, enjoy your day, thank you.